Okay, today I'm going to start a circuit problem. So this week I'm just going to go over how to find the equivalent resistance and find the total current from the battery. Next time I'm here, I'm going to go through how to find the voltage drop and the current for each resistor. So it's always a good idea to start with the resistors that are the furthest from the battery, or any resistors you can find that are just purely in parallel or purely in series. You can see that, for instance, these two are not in series with each other, the 50 and the 200, because the current passes from the 50 and it might go to the 200 or it might go to the 100, so that is not in series. But the 200 and the 100 here are perfectly just in parallel with each other, so we can start with those two. Figuring out equivalent resistance for resistors in parallel, we'll use this equation. Alright, so in this case that's going to be 1 over 200 plus 1 over 100. And if I plug that into a calculator, always got to remember that that's 1 over our equivalent. So if I just plug in 1 divided by 100 plus 1 divided by 200, that gives me 0.015, but that is not the equivalent resistance. That's 1 over the equivalent resistance. So I go 1 over that, and I get 66.67 ohms. Like I said, it's always a good idea to redraw your circuit. So let me redraw this one. I'll draw it kind of small. 300 still, 50 still there, but now I've replaced my 200 and 100 with 66.67. Now I need to find, once again, two resistors that are just in parallel or just in series. It looks like these two are just in series with each other. All current going to this one must go to this one. All current that's going through this one must have come through that one. So for series, it's a little easier. I just go 50 plus 66.67. That'll be 116.67 ohms. All right, redrawing the circuit, and now we're down to a simple parallel circuit. So the 1 over our equivalent is equal to 1 over 300 plus 1 over 116.67. Okay. And in this case, our equivalent will solve it. That will work out to 84 exactly. That's kind of nice. Okay, so we're down to a circuit. It's 12 volts, 84 ohms. Okay. And I want to figure out the current that's coming from the battery. All I got to do is use the equivalent resistance. So current is V over R. I go 12 volts over 84 ohms, and I works out to be actually exactly 1/7 amp. All right, so that is how we find equivalent resistance and the current from the battery. And next time I will show you how to find the current and voltage drop for each resistor.